Like, help build me up. I can't just be with no man that's just like take it from me and not giving.
That's real.
That's
bad.
Acting all the way bad.
All right, guys. So it seems there's credibility to the claims that young Miami might have been involved in intimate encounters with Diddy and his escorts. There's been whispers in the industry that a couple of male escorts hired for similar encounters with Cassie have come forward asserting their involvement in such encounters with Miami and Diddy. They're divulging significant details about Miami's apparent willingness to engage in these encounters. Looks like another drama rocks Tinseltown. So let's dig into it. In her lawsuit, Cassie stated that Diddy used to coerce her into participating in intimate activities with hired male escorts, labeling these encounters as freak-offs.
You believe everything she's saying about these freak-off sessions?
Listen, that girl went through some tumultuous.
She alleged that he compelled her to visit escort websites and hire black men with specific attributes, and then flew these escorts to hotels for extended freak-off sessions lasting days or even weeks. He pleased himself while he directed Ms. Ventura and the man to do specific intimate acts. The entire encounter lasted multiple days. Cassie mentioned explicit instructions from Diddy, including using copious amounts of baby oil to make her body shiny and slick. Additionally, she revealed the requirements Diddy was making, including how to paint her nails to please Diddy the most.
Is that Cassie claimed in her lawsuit that Diddy would force her to wear white nail polish when being intimate with the male SWs.
Now, while the whole world was speculating that young Miami was another victim of Diddy's disturbing behavior, it turned out that she looks really pleased during these encounters. And as these anonymous male escorts spilled, she's probably thinking of monetary reward afterwards, and this adds to her enthusiasm.
The extra 6 figures she got this weekend probably helps a lot with the willingness to go all in.
After Cassie's lawsuit revelations, speculation arose whether she was the only one subjected to these encounters. Given Diddy's apparent fondness for such activities called freak-off or faux that Cassie mentioned in her lawsuit, it seemed improbable that they halted after his relationship with Cassie ended. Connecting the dots, there's speculation that young Miami might have stepped into Cassie's role in these encounters. Miami has been open about her unconventional intimate preferences, notably mentioning her interest in golden showers in the past. This revelation led many to believe she could have potentially replaced Cassie in these freak-offs, given her apparent comfort with such practices. While Diddy certainly values Miami more than other girls he had dated, and he constantly proved that in public, apparently, her heart has softened after all these grand gestures. And also, let's not forget that dating Diddy comes with financial perks. And it was leaked to the press that, in addition to luxury gift, Diddy was giving young Miami $250,000 a month for any needs. Well, apparently, this lady had a strong motive to keep the music mogul happy for as long as possible. And it looked like Diddy was also eager to keep this relationship going.
You have her act bad now. You got to make sure that she got options, though, for real. You know what I'm saying? She got to have options because you don't want to get in a situation.
So, despite the rumors and the wild nature of their union, they looked happy and quite solid. Young Miami couldn't be happier to make more cash than she could dream of, and even raise in ranks in the industry thanks to Diddy's generosity and influence. Let's talk about how Miami's career soared out of the blue. Apparently, her compliance and love for freak-offs earned her show on Diddy's Revolt TV. Thanks to Diddy's support, young Miami's brand has flourished. Her talk show even got some awards, raising many eyebrows in the process because it beat out well-established platforms with just a few episodes. Some whisper that Diddy might have pulled the strings for those wins as he wanted to be generous with his supporting lady.
She's one of my best friends, and that's really the definition for it. That's my shorty wop. She always gonna be laced.
Now, the chatter revolves around whether Miami is Diddy's riding together in these freak-offs. Also, in one of her interviews, she didn't deny the heated vibe in their bedroom, saying, "We had our own situation. I'm not gonna put a title on it. We were effing with each other hard. We were effing with each other hard. We were together every day at one point. He supported me. I supported him." Now, it gets crystal clear that young Miami is in there for fame and money. And some people say her monthly allowance explains her vigor to please the music mogul in any possible way. As one person commented, if a man is paying you $500,000 allowance, you best believe she was participate in freak-op. And another user added, Miami, by her own admission, is into freaky things, thus freak-offs wouldn't be too much for her to agree to. Certainly, there's a growing belief that Miami might have involved other women in these alleged freak-offs. One notable instance was when she publicly confronted Diddy's other ex, Gyna Hine, on Twitter, issuing what seemed like a big exposure implying involvement in these intimate activities.
You know how a person just keep poking you?
Yeah.
I see you. Relax. You ain't nothing to address, so it's like I see you. Relax.
Miami's statement about how Diddy would have had Gina engage in such acts if desired along with other suggestive remarks, fueled speculation. The short clip that Gina posted, applying lipstick and then looking at the camera and mouthing the lyrics of the song that played in the background. You doing all this extra stuff? You stupid girl. Apparently, freaked young Miami out. You see, Gina was another one of Diddy's ex-girlfriends who dated him for 5 years during the time he was with Cassie. And after Cassie's lawsuit, Gina's story of physical mistreatment and manipulations she has tolerated during the period already resurfaced. And the horror she revealed in her 3-part interview about her toxic relationship with the music mogul that has recently resurfaced.
He started punching me on the side of my head, and I was just covering my face.
As Gina mentioned in her tell-all, she knew she wouldn't last long with Diddy because he was always telling her that she's no good for him. He was mentally, emotionally, and physically unfair to me. He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one. She's a good one. Now, apparently, young Miami is completely another story. And if you recall Diddy's interview at Caresha Please, it was apparent these two were vibing hard, with the music mogul saying, "I really know you as the person. I knew you before as young Miami, but when you introduced yourself to me, you said, Caresha." Now, it seems vibing hard was not the only thing these two have been doing. And young Miami was ready to support all the freakiest ideas of her man.
It ain't no hold on.
We go together now?
Real bad.
Whatever you say.
In the very same interview, young Miami opened up about her dating life, stating that she was exploring new horizons and just experimenting a lot. This was a time when they just started dating, and apparently, this whole experience of life in unlimited luxury was so new to young Miami that she was eager to adapt to any lifestyle he partner leads. As she replied to all who warned her about Diddy's crazy escapades, "Don't tell me what the F to do because I'm living my best mother effing life. I don't need no relationship advice from nobody cause all girls ain't married neither." Well, it looks like young Miami and Diddy found each other and they seem to be enjoying the mutual freak-offs. Whether Caresha is there for cash or please, I leave to you to decide.
When you live in your truth and you vibe how you vibe with who you vibing with, I don't give a f what the people think.
Fans also noted similarities between Cassie's mention of wearing white nail polish during her encounters with Diddy and Miami frequently sporting white nail polish in public when seen with Diddy. While this might seem coincidental, it raised eyebrows among observers, especially considering young Miami was even rapping about white nails in one of the songs. Moreover, sources claim that some male escorts who participated in the encounters with Cassie in the late periods of her relationships with Diddy were allegedly also involved with Miami. These sources suggest that Miami actively engaged in these encounters with several male escorts who chose to stay anonymous, allegedly confirming her participation.
Y'all didn't want to be in there because there's a lot of freaky things going on.
It's mentioned that the same escorts who served Cassie on Diddy's behalf were supposedly called upon for Miami as well. The continuity of using the same escorts for an extended period potentially served Diddy's aim to minimize the risk of leaks and maintain secrecy. However, sometimes young Miami spills too much with her bold statements. Once she claimed, "Intimacy is a part of life. I'm grown and maybe I talk about it too much, but everybody's got their personal experiences." Interestingly, Diddy and Miami's promotion of F It Fridays sparked curiosity, with people speculating whether these events were coded references to the alleged freak-offs. Videos from these events gave off a vibe reminiscent of the rumored encounters, leading to online comments and speculations about Miami's potential involvement.
Need him for anything other than whatever it is he gives you.
Mm-hmm.
What does he give you?
Despite these rumors and implications, there's a sentiment that Miami, known for her business acumen and focus on financial gains, might not let these alleged activities hinder her career or financial pursuit. As one person commented, and that's why he likes young Miami. She knows his secrets and enjoys them as well. And another user added, "I'm sure young Miami's Ande lasts a decade or Miami might be involved in getting Diddy men and women. Might be more people coming out." There's one thing for sure, guys. Young Miami will stick to Diddy's side until the end of his money and never spill a single detail on their intimate adventures. Now, I have a question for you guys. Do you think that young Miami willingly joins Diddy's freak-offs in exchange for cash? Let me know what you're thinking, and meanwhile, don't forget to check my other videos